welcome Suesha Samant, and time now to get you a Republic exclusive. Yes, Republic TV has accessed a letter that has given a new angle to the Bofors case. We've accessed a copy of a letter that has been written by BJP leader and Bofors lawyer Ajay Agarwal to the Bihar governor Satyapal Malik, who caused a flutter with his statement on Rajiv Gandhi's role in Bofors. In a speech that had happened on the 18th of May, he had said that Rajiv Gandhi was innocent and 3 to 4 other Congress leaders were involved in Bofors. Now, Ajay Agarwal has written a letter to Satyapal Malik asking him to reveal all those names and to do so in national interest. Yes, the Bofors lawyer Ajay Agarwal has demanded cooperation from the Bihar governor Satyapal Malik as far as this probe is concerned, and he has written to him this letter where he has stated that if Satyapal Malik knows anything on the Bofors case and Rajiv Gandhi's role in specific, then he should come out with those details. Now, all this really dates back to the 18th of May when Bihar governor Satyapal Malik had said in Patna that Rajiv Gandhi is innocent as far as the Bofors case is concerned. It was 3 to 4 Congress leaders who are involved, and in order to save them, Rajiv Gandhi got embroiled in this scam. Now, this has given a massive twist to this case as it is now being taken further by Ajay Agarwal, who is not just the Bofors lawyer but also a BJP leader. And in his letter that he has written to Satyapal Malik, he has clearly stated that since the governor holds a constitutional position, he should cooperate with the probe in the interests of the nation. He should give all the names and help the investigation proceed further, so that the 3-decade-old Bofors scam can finally get some closure. We've also put out a copy of that letter for you on your screens, where Ajay Agarwal has urged Satyapal Malik to cooperate in this investigation. Of course, we'd be having our executive editor Abhishek Kapoor, who will join us in just a bit as he has more details on not just what this letter states, but also the fact on how this will now impact the investigation moving forward. This, even as this 3-decade-old scam continues to trail, and it is being carried further as Ajay Agarwal continues to fight this case. He now urges, as this new lead comes in from Bihar governor Satyapal Malik, who went on to make this statement on the 18th of May in Patna, saying that Rajiv Gandhi is innocent as far as the Bofors scam is concerned, and he only got embroiled in the scam to shield 3 to 4 Congress leaders. Ajay Malik now urging Satyapal Malik to reveal the names of these 3 to 4 Congress leaders and what other information he has as far as the Bofors case is concerned. Shanta Shri and Abhishek Kapoor, my colleagues, will be joining us in just a bit. But remember, this has had a massive impact and a completely new twist to the Bofors case. As the investigation now moves further, the governor's revelation has sparked a row, and Ajay Agarwal demanding cooperation from Satyapal Malik in this probe. Right, we've also put out a copy of that letter on your screens. And of course, we'd had Abhishek joining us in just a bit to highlight the key pointers stated in that letter, which has been written to Bihar governor Satyapal Malik. Abhishek is now with us on the phone line. Abhishek, take us through the details of this letter and also how this will further aid the investigation of the Bofors case.
So, Isha, basically this is in response to what Governor Satyapal Malik had spoken in a speech in Patna a few days back, on 18th to be precise, where he had said that Rajiv Gandhi was actually not involved in Bofors, but there were some officials around him, 3 or 4, which the governor did not name, who were guilty or who were responsible. Now, there is this interesting fact that Satyapal Malik happened to be part of Janata Dal in 1989 when the party had defeated Rajiv Gandhi and VP Singh had become Prime Minister. They had investigated Bofors. Subsequently, of course, Malik moved over to the BJP and then is now the governor of Bihar. Ajay Agarwal happens to be someone who has been carrying out and filing petitions in the Bofors case, trying to find out the truth. So he has now shot off a letter to the governor asking, on what grounds are you giving a clean chit to Rajiv Gandhi, and the 3-4 officials that you are suggesting were responsible for the Bofors scam, why are they not being named by you? So essentially it's between Ajay Agarwal, one of the petitioners in the Bofors case, and the governor of Bihar. Obviously, given the fact that the governor has spoken and given a speech, perhaps he might want to give a little more detail, because as we understand, post the expose by Republic TV, Bofors has been reopened up, investigation is going on, further investigation is going on, and parallelly with the Supreme Court is seized of the matter.
But Abhishek, what are you gathering from your sources? You think the Bihar governor will take this matter with utmost seriousness and rather cooperate with the probe?
Let's see how the Bihar governor responds. He's a constitutional authority in a constitutional position. So it would be his privilege to respond or not, become party to investigation or not. But Ajay Agarwal, as one of the petitioners, had obviously shot off a letter, and he would obviously hope that the governor responds in some manner.
Right, Abhishek, thank you for joining us. Let's also bring in Shantashri, who's joining us live on this broadcast. Shantashri, you have always tracked all the details with Ajay Agarwal on the Bofors case. Now, this particular move coming in from the lawyer on writing this letter to Satyapal Malik, how is he now planning to take this case further with this letter and, asking his cooperation for this probe?
So far in this particular Bofors scam case, we know that this had been a over 3-decade-old case, and in the lower court it's still being heard, and the original records will be sent to the lower court, and then the entire process of reinvestigation in this case will be taking place. CBI is waiting for that crucial nod from the court. Now, this particular letter that has been exclusively accessed by Republic TV is a letter sent to the Bihar governor, who had categorically mentioned on May 18 that Rajiv Gandhi, former Prime Minister, was innocent. It's basically the 3 to 4 aides who had surrounded him were involved in this particular case and had also been kind of saved by Rajiv Gandhi, and that's why he got entirely embroiled. We have Ajay Agarwal, the man himself, who had shot off this letter to Bihar governor. So what do you have to say? What are your basic demands for Bihar governor? Because at the end of it, it's his privilege to respond to this or not.
In fact, I have been fighting with this case for the last 13 years, day in and day out. And we want that the culprits, whoever may be, they should be known to the people of the country, and CBI should book them, and they should be appropriately punished. Because it was the biggest ever scam happened in the defense sector, and because of that, number of scams have occurred later on, because no one was arrested, no one was caught that time, and no one was convicted, in fact. So that was the only reason. Now the governor of Bihar, who is a high constitutional functionary, he made a startling revelation on 18th of May, stating that Rajiv Gandhi was innocent, but he knows the persons, 3-4 persons, who were surrounding Rajiv Gandhi, and they were involved in the scam. And he also said, I will not divulge the name of those people. So I appealed, and I also prayed him that in the interest of the nation, he should reveal the names of the persons and should also cooperate with the CBI if need be, to come to a logical conclusion about the case. So these persons who are involved in the scam should be appropriately punished, and these type of scams in the defense sector should not be repeated in future. Because of this scam, if the other gun, which was SOFMA, which was a French government production, which was preferred by the army generals of that time, it was not selected because of the kickbacks or bribe given to the then people. And if that SOFMA would have been used, our casualties of
have been lesser, yes. Sir, also another point is this: it's up to governor's privilege to respond to this particular letter or not, and also to be part of this investigation or not. He had categorically mentioned that Rajiv Gandhi has erred in protecting these 3 to 4 congressmen whom he alleged that has been involved. So do you think that a pressure kind of situation can be created in order to bring out more and more angle in this particular investigation?
He has not said this thing in the capacity of a governor. He has said this thing in his personal capacity, because he was also a member of parliament, and I think he was also a minister in 89. Before that, this incident occurred between 84 and 89, this incident of 86. He knows something personally. And he said this thing in a function, in the public function, that I know this thing, who were involved. So in the interest of the nation, because we all are doing the same thing, even the Supreme Court judges also have deliberated long for that. Your channel also has made some revelation. Mr. Michael Hirschman came on your channel and made some startling revelations, and on the basis of that, CBI has filed an application before the trial court. On the basis of your revelations on the Republic TV, it has given that reason also. Because of this, we want the reinvestigation of the entire case. So if he knows the names, he should give to the CBI. He should tell this thing to the nation so that this case should be worked out. Everybody wants that the persons who were involved, the nation wants to know about those people. And they should be appropriately punished also. So these types of other scams which has occurred later on, like helicopter scam and different scam, they will not be repeated in future.
So it's over 3 decades and a particular closure is sought in this particular case in the interest of the nation and also holding a constitutional position. Ajay Agarwal is seeking Bihar governor to come out and reveal these particular names who were involved, as he alleged, in the Bofors scam case and bring about a closure and a suitable conclusion to this particular case.
Right, Shanta Shri, thank you for joining us, and Abhishek Kapoor, our executive editor, in fact is live with us now. Abhishek, like Shanta Shri mentioned, and she was talking to Ajay Agarwal, that it is completely the prerogative of the governor on whether he chooses to respond to this or not and whether he chooses to participate in this investigation. But it is only imperative that he does so because this is a case that dates back 30 years and it is only important that we now finally have the investigation fast-tracked.
Well, Suresha, yes, while Ajay Agarwal might be right in the sense that governor is a constitutional authority and a constitutional position, and the governor obviously would be within his right if he chooses not to respond. But we know for a fact for the last 1 year, the investigation that we have carried out, the exposes we have carried out, that the Bofors case is still looking for closure, and that is why a parliament committee has been looking into it. Came out with a report that the Prime Minister office of that time had shown undue interest in the Bofors deal and that files were hidden for almost 2-3 years from the CAG for them to be scrutinized. And then we had CBI responding, saying that there are certain files that are missing. Then we had MOD responding to the Parliamentary Committee, saying again that there are certain files which are with the Supreme Court, perhaps not with us. And that is why the complete picture of Bofors kickbacks is not emerging. And that is why the government has ordered, in fact, CBI to carry on further investigation in the Bofors case. So now, with the governor making that statement, if he is privy to certain facts which can help the investigations, why not? Because the background of Governor Satyapal Malik is that in 1989, he became part as a member of Parliament of Janata Dal of the government that had dethroned Rajiv government on the issue of Bofors, on the issue of corruption. So it's possible that Satyapal Malik knows more facts, and it would be in the fitness of things, in the interest of closure of Bofors case, that he might respond, he might want to respond to what Ajay Agarwal wants him to.
Absolutely, Abhishek, and we wait to see how Satyapal Malik responds to this. Thank you so much for joining us for now.